Good morning, everybody. It is not even 8 o'clock yet. And it's starting to get lighter earlier. Phoenix and I were just, I don't know if they can see you. Say hi.
Hi.
So we're taking Phoenix to school, and we're having a conversation about the longest and the shortest day of the year, because everybody's, like, the common misconception is, oh, I don't like winter because the days are shorter, and I don't like summer because the days are longer. Well, winter solstice is like the first day of winter is the end of December at the northern hemisphere. This doesn't hold true, obviously, in Australia. But right now we are starting to get more light in our days, because the shortest day of the year, the day that we have the least amount of sunlight, is the last week of December. And winter doesn't end until March. So we actually start to get more daylight during winter, and during the summer, the longest day is in June, not July, not August. So we actually start to lose daylight in those months. So I don't know, something to think about. The more you know. We're going to drop Phoenix off to school. Say goodbye. We'll see you Wednesday.
Bye.
Or do you have anything else to say? No? Okay, all right. We'll see you Wednesday, buddy. Have a good day at school.
Okay, love you. Bye.
All right, guys, so Phoenix has been dropped off. These next couple of days, or this next week and a half, are going to be really interesting. We're supposed to get snow and very, very, very cold weather, like below 0 Celsius and below freezing Fahrenheit, the latter part of this week, into the weekend. So it's raining now. It's going to rain pretty much all day. I've got one appointment today, so just going to go out and give her. Well, I didn't film any. I don't think I filmed any of my appointments today. Oh well, sorry. First one was a blown head gasket, which really sucks. It was on a vehicle that only had 100,000 miles on it. Normally, I'd recommend, yeah, let's go ahead and do the, pull off the cylinder heads. Let's go ahead and do it. It's only got 100,000 on it. The problem with this one is that it was a 1997, and the inside of the engine was basically rotting because the coolant was just like paste. So it's like, man, if you're going to do anything with this, if you want to keep the vehicle, which he doesn't, I would put a remanufactured engine in it. I always try to tell my customers to educate them on, yes, you can do this, but these are the repercussions and the possibilities if you do this. Anyway, this last customer, crank, no start, old Chevy pickup. Fuel pressure was okay, 62 psi, key on engine cranking, and spark through the distributor cap was intermittent. It did have a crank sensor code, but on these right here, my experience, and I was correct in this case, the distributor caps on these things are just horrible. They're horrible, horrible design. All the spark plugs, the spark plug wires from one side of the engine go into one side of the cap. All of the plug wires from the other side of the engine go into the other side of the cap. And then inside the cap is like little traces to where, like, this wire here could go to the other side over here. Well, it starts arcing inside the cap. Like I said, horrible design. Replace the cap and rotor, starts and runs like a dream. So that's good. I fixed a car today. That's great. Diagnosed 2, fixed 1. It's a win. Oh look, I can actually show you guys what I mean. So this right here is the distributor. This distributes spark to each of the spark plugs. This right here is the coil wire. This is the one that feeds the spark into the coil, or into the cap. On the other side, you have this right here that spins around, and electricity is transferred, and it goes to each one of the little terminals here on the inside of the cap. The problem is, see how, let's see, for example, this one right here, see how this connection is made here? Well, it winds all the way through the cap over to this connection over here. So what ends up happening is they start cross-arcing inside the cap here through the plastic right here. So very bad design by Chevy. Shame on you, Chevrolet. Well guys, it's a stormy night. The power just went out and it came back on. So that's all there is. I want to make sure that I get this rendered tonight. So good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.